Hey. Welcome to the first episode of Focal Point. And on today's show, I have one of my best friends growing up from back in the hood from BX. His name is Nick. And he came all the way from New York just to get on this first episode. And I want to introduce him. Here he goes.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? So my name's Nick, and I'm over here with Macho, and we about to give you guys a show that I think everyone can relate to. So let's do it.
All right, bro. All right, look. So this is how we're gonna start the day because I had I had some topics ready for us and shit, but my phone got destroyed, so I had to send it back. So we came up with some quick topics, and we got a wheel here, so we can show the people on the camera here. Here we go, got a wheel right here with a few topics that we're gonna try to go over, and please disregard the if you hear anything in the background, because my wife is there. Let's go with the first spin. You want to spin the first one?
Oh, yeah, sure. All right, here we go.
Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh my. Okay, the first one, fellas, is on the focal wheel is mental growth.
Mental growth.
Mental growth. So, what angle we gonna chop this up at?
I mean, we could go from anywhere to.
We can talk about kind of what we were talking about earlier before the show. Do you think that the internet might be affecting mental health in a good or a bad way? Or maybe both? What you think about that?
I mean, I feel like the internet is. How can I say it is biased?
Is it?
It could be biased. It could be, you know, the internet plays a big part in life now in our society as opposed to back in the day. You know.
Excuse me. We sorry we have another person here on my show. You have to get out.
No.
Yeah, baby, we're doing a show. You gotta go. Thank you. Don't worry, that'll be
Why I
good.
can't be in the room?
Excuse me. Go to the sala. Thank you. Love you.
But the
Bye.
baby's
It happens all the
sleeping.
time. Yeah, but you have to go over there. Sorry about that, people. My daughter just feels like she can just interrupt the show all the time. Hey, go over there. Go over there. Do me a favor, but not when she get up. It still got her. Your camera go.
It's good.
I must go to the salad. Sorry. You got the batallas out here? Hold on. Sorry about that.
Oh damn! I gotta get another one. I'm empty.
Hey, get over.
You good?
Yeah.
Take a little shot of that Fireball. This is a little one.
And Jeanette, get out.
What about to go hard with the chicken wings?
I think that's what they want. Think that what?
Alright. Ready? Excuse me. Let's go.
Yeah, like we were saying about mental health. You said that you feel like it's biased.
Personally, I feel like the internet now is so. All right, again, back in the day, let's talk about it. So back in the day when we was younger, I don't know if you remember a long time ago when we used to live over there by Washington. Remember that?
Oh, right.
By
Oh,
Fordham.
Yeah.
All right, so remember how when you used to have the computer in the corner, how we wasn't hip to what we hip to now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, all right, so imagine like we used to be on Craigslist and we were so intrigued by what the internet could do. And now is basically the internet is part of our life. It's part of our daily choices, right or wrong.
It's everywhere. You're basically like a cyborg now because like your phone is part of you now. Like you have that shit on your side pocket. Oh, I need to know this. Boom. Calculator. You're not even doing math no more. You're not doing shit no more. Everything is done through technology. It's done through all this type of shit. But I feel like the internet might have, or just technology period, might have a big effect on people's mental health because you have cyberbullying.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You have people that they have standards that they have to live up to. So like when you go on to like, say you got a guy that he doesn't have no confidence and he goes on Instagram and he wants a chick. Everybody wants love. Everybody wants, compassion. But then the standards and what they show on Instagram is this bad bitch. This bitch is a 10. All the bitches are 10s.
Yeah. And
they got a bad body, but they only want niggas that are 6 foot. They only want dudes that have a 6-pack. They only want dudes that have money. You know what I'm saying? And now these kids is like, wow. Or these young men or whatever. They're like, this is what I gotta live up to.
Everyone on the internet has to maintain an image that isn't them. So
yeah, false imagery.
Exactly. So it's like, for instance, in our daily day-to-day basis now, what everyone turns to now, TikTok. They have to maintain an image on TikTok or they have to maintain an image on Instagram, and it's just.
But it's happened mad times though. Like you say, oh yo, this is my man. You look him up. You look him up. Oh man, damn. You look at his pictures. Oh man, cool. I'm gonna link up with him. See what's up. You link up with him, and he's nothing like how his page.
I don't know.
The page shows him to be.
Of course not, because it's a catfish world.
Yeah, you're getting catfish in all forms.
It's a catfish world, but at the end of the day, though, like you have to. So, for instance,
we was talking about this on another show that I was on. Yeah. Catfishing is kind of hard now, but like when Nextel was out. The bleep bleep.
It was the best thing.
You could get catfish all day, but now you can't because you could be like, "Yo, send me a video."
Yeah. Well, for instance, let's talk about it then. Remember that time?
Yeah, we had. He's gonna go off.
So
he's gonna lead off on that.
We had a not to go off topic, but there was a time. It is on topic. So if you want to bring it back to the days where it's catfishing, so there was a time that me and my bro. Mach, back in the day before, we was tied down and everything, we was just, exploring life.
We was exploring Boost Mobile Chat Line.
Boost Mobile Chat Line every day.
Yeah, I remember that.
So
there, basically what that was is, for the viewers and listeners, Boost Mobile Chat Line was like another version of like Omegle, what's the other, not Omegle, but more like
It was basically like
it was like a dating thing, but through text.
It was actually through Boost Mobile. Yeah. So Boost Mobile had their own like little like chat, dating kind of website.
Meet random people in your location.
Basically. So what happened was we was exploring that, we was hip to it now and at the time, and then basically, we was just, being men. We was, men, being boys of what we was doing and stuff, and, trying to, get girls and do what we do. And obviously, I ended up catching one, and we was chatting, we was talking, everything was smooth, and, then my boy Mach right here ended up catching one. They were both, they were both not the same person. They were with each other, so they were doing the same thing we was doing, basically, right?
Yeah, trying to look for a good night.
They were trying to link up with some dudes have a date, but this girl I was talking to, bro, is like shorty, try to make herself, seem like this person.
I'm 5 foot.
Yeah.
I got blonde hair down to my spine.
Yeah.
And she was all like. She's like, yeah, I'm about 150.
Yeah.
Small waist.
Yeah.
She was like, hey, so what you want to do tonight? Oh
yeah.
I have my homegirl. You can hook up with your
That's
man.
a fact. Yeah. And then
so he come up to me.
It was hype. It was hype.
He's like, yo, I got
We caught one basically.
She with it.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, she got a friend. Yeah. So we got to walk a couple blocks just to pick them up at the train. So it took about, maybe an hour for them to get there?
Yeah, because they were coming from Staten Island.
Yeah.
So they were coming from Staten Island, and, we hype, and then, again, back in the day, me and Mach, we didn't, how can you say it?
we didn't have the sufficient funds.
Listen, we was
It was more like
insufficient.
yeah, we didn't have nothing.
It was like overdraft fee on 1,000.
Yeah,
So
we
you
was
know,
on negative 100.
exactly. So back in the day, you know, we really had like, so we gathered all our pennies and coins, whatever we had together, and we're like, yo, listen, we're gonna grab 2 40s.
240s and some Georgie.
And some Georgie, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day,
$5 bottle.
that was expensive back in the day.
For us. It's like bum juice now.
Yeah, so like, you know, we did what we did, and you know, getting back on topic, so like, you know, it was just the fact that when we was excited to go pick up these 2, you know, women, because, you know, we're like, yo, we got to catch, we're about to have a lot of fun, it's gonna be dope, and then next thing you know, we walk into what was it, Burnside. We walk into Burnside in the Bronx.
Yeah, we had to walk over because the train was past Burnside, which
It was on
it was
Jerome.
on Burnside over in Concourse.
Yeah, over the concourse.
So we was
yeah.
meeting them at the Concourse, so they had to
Yeah.
come up.
Yeah.
And we came up this way. We met him here.
Yeah.
Bro,
then-
we saw this big Eminem looking bitch.
linebacker.
That's what he called it. He said, "Yo, that's a linebacker."
I said that's a
bro.
line. I said that gotta be her bodyguard.
She had a green
yeah,
Eminem
yeah.
bubble jacket.
It was bad.
Yeah,
it was
so,
bad.
So
It was
yeah,
bad.
so I look at him. He looks at me. He said, "Nah, bro, this can't be it. This can't be it."
Nah.
He said, "Yo, that big bitch. I put money in that big bitch."
I was
like-
tight. I was pissed
So
off.
I was like, "Yo, so call her, and whoever answers the phone, that's yours." Yeah. So
That's us.
I supposed to. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yo, for y'all niggas watching video,
Fuck y'all locking the door.
cause she's mad annoying, bro.
Jesus, what's the
See,
blanket
now,
thing with some?
now you in the footage, baby. The footage now. Now we paused it.
Yeah. Say what's up to Jazz. Gang, 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 gang.
I put that on the floor because I didn't want the blanket in there.
What about somebody gotta come in and take a shit? You fucking locking the door.
So just lock the bottom one, please. Yeah, boy.
Back to it.
So where we was at before we started.
The linebacker jump.
So he sees a big linebacker bitch.
Yeah. So I'm like, so I look at March and I'm like, March, is this ain't real.
Yeah, that's when I told you. I said, "Yo, call." So when she pick up, you're gonna know that
Yeah.
you and the other one's.
No. It wasn't call. I bleeped her. Remember? It was,
Yeah.
so I bleeped. I'm like, yo.
Cause there was. Wait, hold on. Before we get there, the bitch she came with that was supposed to be for me. She was good looking. She was small.
So anywho,
He was so tight, bro.
so what happened was
he was
that
small.
my boy Bonch ended up, you know, he caught. So put it. All right. So let's put it in like this. You go fishing, right? And you say, "Damn, I'm gonna catch a bass," but you end up catching a motherfucking.
A seal, nigga.
Not even a
That
seal,
bitch was
nigga.
a blubber whale.
So yeah, so I caught the blubber whale, but he ended up catching a nice bass. So what happened was, you know, we walking on the block and we looking and we searching for
He didn't
the.
wanna do it. He
for
was
the
"Yo,
prize."
let's turn back right now. I said, "Nah, bro, I want that joint right there."
Nah, what happened was is that we saw the linebacker coming up the block, and you know, and we had so Mosh caught the wide receiver. I had the linebacker, and you know what? I said, "Fuck it." You know, I felt bad. I was like, they came all the way from Staten Island. They don't want to go down da, da, da.
Yeah.
So more of the story is that when, you know, back in the day, it was different because there wasn't no photos, there wasn't no FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't none of that. You know, it came to the point where if you look at it nowadays, it's not. People that get catfish nowadays, bro, are the stupidest people. And I'm sorry to put it out there like that, but it's the truth, bro.
It is.
Because there's so many other ways to find out if this person is real or not. So
Bro, 'cause you could just call them, be like, "Yo, send me a video."
yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Back in the day, we didn't have that. Back in the day, it was straight phone or send a picture.
That's what I'm trying
I
to
could
say.
send a
like,
picture from anything.
Because now it's like, so back then, like mental health probably came a lot more faster because you could get catfish. Now you can't get catfish like that. So it's like, you know,
I mean, but if all right,
you
right,
can still
so-
get catfish. Don't
But
sleep
that's-
on it. You
but
can
that's
still
what I'm
get
saying.
catfish, but you gotta
Do
be
you
real.
think? But do you think mental health now is not at an all-time high?
Yeah, it is. It's basically because
That's what
you
I'm
could
saying.
you could put a video up. Like right now, we could throw this up, right?
Yeah,
And niggas could just, if we weak minded, somebody could be like, "Oh, y'all some dumb motherfuckers. Y'all this, y'all that, y'all
Yeah.
this." And if we don't have a strong mental structure, niggas would destroy us.
Yeah,
Like, we'll be
100%.
like, that's creeping into our mental health. It
Yeah.
could destroy us mentally.
And I feel like it's mental health right now is at an all-time high. Not only just for like
You get it from the internet, from school.
Yeah,
everywhere.
it's anti-bullying. You have suicide. You have, depression. Anxiety. Mental health is actually. I'm gonna be real. Mental health is a big subject to even try to.
But you can get it. You can get it from the internet. Internet is a source of it. You
No.
can also get it in your everyday life. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
like you don't feel wanted in your own home, or you don't feel like you're getting the right respect, and that type of stuff start building up. People start losing their shit.
I mean, mental health. I mean, mental health or mental growth.
Yeah.
Mental growth is more on a subject where your mental health has to be at some point on a level, right?
Yeah.
But mental growth, if you want to get into mental growth is more of how did you prosper from the stuff you went through in the past?
Yeah. How do you take that, all the negative shit that happened to you? How do you take that stuff, and how do you put it together, and how do you grow from it? How do you learn from it and grow with it?
100%.
Because some people don't know how to look at their pain and their past and use it as fuel to get better, to obtain mental growth. But some people, they see that as like it's stopping them, or I ain't shit,
Yeah.
or people say I ain't shit. People say I'm ugly. People say I'm fat. People say this. So they let that shit destroy them. They don't know how to take hits and keep on going. So it's like mental growth for some people, it's a thing that doesn't really exist.
I mean, well,
You know what I'm saying?
that's the whole saying of tough skin, right?
Yeah,
So
and
if
that
you
has
live
to do with your upbringing.
yeah, I mean, if you live in this world that we live in 2023 now, if you don't got tough skin, and for instance, like, for instance, psychiatrists.
Yeah,
You think like they, I watched a lot of stuff. I watched, movies and stuff. But if you think about it, a psychiatrist, they actually picked a job, in the work field that it requires for you to have tough skin, because you taking on someone else's mental illness.
yeah, there's struggles. And their pain.
That your structure has to be
And
on
you
1,000.
Yeah, when you have that job, you can't be like agreeable or disagreeable. You have to be a neutral person. You have to be in the
100%.
middle. Like, cause you
But
can't.
how easy is that though?
It's not. That's why you gotta go to school for years and learn that. Then you gotta have like internships. You gotta do like not
No,
entrepreneur.
you have to build a structure that's solid
Yeah, you
within
have-
yourself.
Yeah, and then before you even get your own office, you have to like go through a training to interact with people, learn how to interact, because you can't just straight out of school go straight into taking people's problems, because now you got your problems plus all your
100%.
patients. That's a lot.
That's
a lot.
crazy. Because now you're not only, for instance, when you're a psychiatrist, right, and you deal with
Yeah.
people's mental health, right, you're not only going home with the thought of what they're going through, you're going home with their pain and their struggle.
And then you gotta figure out
Because
how to help this person.
If this person has a dark secret, right, and now you're a psychiatrist and this person wants to tell you about that, right, and now you as a psychiatrist, you can't, anything that this person tells you is sacred. You can't tell no one. You have to live with that. Now imagine this person says it. Listen, I killed 3 people. I can't live with this darkness.
You know what else could happen as a psychiatrist, bro? Talking about it, it's like you can basically like get jealous of people, because sometimes they might tell you like a sexual, say they had a sexual encounter and some crazy shit. Yo, we fucked over here on the yacht.
Yeah.
I cheated on my husband and it's fucked with my head. And you gotta have, like you say, you gotta have mental strength, because now you go home and then what happened if that psychiatrist is like, damn, I wish I had an excitement like that. That's another way. Like, so they can't let none of that penetrate them.
Yeah.
Penetrate their mindset.
Yeah, you can't.
Because they might become fucking crazy like them, and they'll need a fucking psychiatrist as well.
Yeah, because now they're thinking about it like, damn, bro, like this person's, for instance, this person's sex life is better than mine's. Like maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. That's why me and mine's ain't happy. So their whole mental structure
know how to be
breaks.
Like, yeah, they gotta know how to go into that room with their patient and just know how to turn it off. Turn off the emotion. Like, fuck.
Turn off their mental stability,
Yeah,
because
just be
their
like-
mental stability means everything to, themselves. So, when mental growth, is, I think, for instance, it's just something that you have to endorse in yourself. You have to create that. You can't. When you have a mental growth, you have to believe in the fact that I'm there. Like, my mental growth is there. You can't just say, yeah, I got mental growth and I'm cooling, I'm chilling. No, it has to be there. You have to know it's there, because you can be 65 years old and your mental growth is still not where it's
So
supposed to be.
basically, we're talking about the mental growth. The whole point of us telling about mental growth is because we gained a lot of mental growth the day we saw that fat bitch with the bubble gum. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit fucked up our psyche, bro.
Yeah,
Bro, let me tell you,
it was hard to endure.
we pulled up with the shorty. We said, you know what? He said, yo, I'm gonna keep her busy while you do your thing. I was like, I bet. So we go, we take shorty, we walk back to the crib. Yeah, we got food, yo, we got wings for you.
It was bad. It was bad. It was bad.
So we talking there, and shorty sitting on my lap, and I'm just like, yeah, She's like, yeah, and I was like, yo, can I guess it? She's like, yeah, I give you some. Only way I give you some, if your man give, my shorty some play, she don't get no play. I'm like,
unfortunately,
oh, you talking about linebacker, Big Bubble?
Yeah.
And she's like,
unfortunately, I didn't have the right offensive line.
He was
to
already
deal
in the
with that
room
situation.
sleeping.
Yeah, I was no. Hold on.
He was pretending to.
Hold on. So what happened is that all right. I'm gonna mention this, and it's gonna be hard to say, but it was a cock block moment, because I was mad at the fact that
my shit.
I was mad at the fact that I was Ace Ventura and Shorty was the Rhino. Not discriminating, but at the end of the day, it was.
We're not fat shaming. Don't worry about it.
Nah, it's not fat shaming. It was the simple fact that
That's the truth. She's fat.
I was not gonna deal with, being catfished, and first of all, I'm not gonna lie.
First of all, you're not gonna catfish me and then win too, bitch.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, first of all, I was a horny ass motherfucker back in the day.
We was what, 19, 17?
Yeah, bro. So at the end of the day, I was ready to go. I was a stallion, ready to do what I had to do, and I gotta sit here and climb a ladder. This ain't Donkey Kong. I'm not dealing with this shit.
She was like Mr. Eggman from Sonic.
Bro, whatever it was.
But with a green jacket.
Nah, it looked like Shrek and Fiona put together.
Yeah, it was
like
crazy.
a Shriona.
It was Shriona.
Straight up.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then basically, I told Nick, I was like, yo, just keep her busy, take her to the kitchen and shit. He said, hey, I got you. So I'm there.
That's not how it went down.
Nah, he did. He kept her company, but he kept the distance. Like, if she was a fucking rabid dog.
Nah, listen, I was mad, but at the end of the day, I fucked up because I felt bad that I cock blocked. You was in it to win it. Everything was going smooth, and then I told him, I said, I'm going to sleep. And right there, that's when the bodyguard came out of Shorty. And then, that she was knocking on the door and she grabbed her friend and Mach was tight. And I felt bad, but at the moment, I was tight at everything. So if Mach wasn't going to get none, I wasn't going to. Well, if I was going to get none, Mach was going to get none. That's it. That's how it went down.
This is how.
It was sad, but it's true.
He tried, though, because Home Slice's dad was like, yo, I'm gonna ask D. His brother was sleeping in another room. He had to work the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yo, ask D. He said, I got you. He goes in the door and he opens the door. He said, yo, why you open the fucking door? I'm sleeping. He said, yo, we got some shorties over here. There's one girl here, but the other girl said she ain't gonna give nothing to mine unless the other girl gets her. He said, oh, she a big bitch? And nigga said, yeah, she a big bitch. He said, all right, let me see. He opens the door. He puts his head out the door. He goes, oh, now she too big, nigga. And closed the door, went right back to sleep. He looked at me. He said, sorry, my nigga went in the room.
That's so bad.
So then the girl was like, so you gonna walk us back? And I was like, I'll walk you back. And our dad walked him back home to the train.
Not me. I was already pissed off. And, listen, at the end of the day, that just...
It gave us mental growth.
It's mental growth.
We grew from that. We understood.
Yeah.
We need pictures first.
Yeah, we understood that. Guess what?
First and last time for both of us.
I ain't never gonna be vulnerable like that again.
We was.
Simple as
This
fuck.
nigga was vulnerable as fuck. He was on the sofa.
Can I say vulnerable or can I say I was horny as fuck? Because I was a fucking.
You was vulnerable. You was.
I was horrible. There you go. I was horrible, bro.
That's a little
Yeah.
bit. No, he was horny, but
Nah, I was horrible.
But he became vulnerable because he was like being attacked by this rabid rhino.
Rabid warrior. Yeah.
So it's basically like we grew from that. We learned from that, obviously.
I mean, I'm
That
gonna
was
be
one.
real.
I don't know, bro. I love every time we talk about that. That shit make me laugh because that shit.
It was
an experience, bro. For real.
I feel like it was something.
crazy.
It was something to look forward to in our near future.
Oh yeah, we never got caught again.
Oh nah, hell no. Listen, that,
Never.
I'm gonna be real. One thing about what I'm gonna say is that after that day, we became literal experts on the
Dating.
Boost Mobile chat line,
Oh hell yeah.
and we actually grew from it. We actually end up grabbing 2 bad bitches, and they were actually real. You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know, just the experience from everything that we've been through, you know, as newbies, we just learned from it and we grew from it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, off topic, mental health is really, and mental growth is something that everyone.
Well, I grew from that situation mentally real good. Nick had a little bit of some mental health issues after that day, but then he
I
grew
was
from it
fucking
eventually.
scarred, bro. It was
Nigga,
something hard
bro,
for me.
we talked about that for days after that.
I had to bounce back, bro. I had to bounce back, and I didn't bounce back. I was in the corner and I cried every night.
Throw holy water on his face.
Yeah.
All right, let's go for the next spin. How about that? I'm gonna spin the
Alright,
next
yeah,
one. Let's
go
see
ahead,
what
do your
we got.
thing. Here we go.
That was a good first topic.
That was pretty dope. Alright, what we got? Oh,
Well, we just spoke about that.
yeah.
Yeah, we had that. So that's
Yeah.
my fault, people. Let's go to the next one.
We covered two topics in one.
Yeah, basically. Oh yeah, we were talking about this. Okay, we were talking about. So this one is the metaverse.
Yep.
The metaverse. What we think about the metaverse?
So we was actually outside talking about this topic probably like 10 minutes ago, and my visual on the metaverse is more of trying to cover reality, like cover up reality from, you know, in the metaverse. So basically what that means is the metaverse was created to basically divide reality from, you know, fiction.
Yeah, reality from virtual reality.
Yeah, reality from fiction, because it's all fake.
Yeah,
It's
virtual
something
reality
that,
is fucking fake. It's
So,
just some shit.
you know, the metaverse to me is a really high topic, only because, you know,
Basically, it could be a tool, but then it could be something that could be weaponized against you too.
I mean, all right. So when you
Because you
say,
can have fun on there.
yeah, but so when you say a tool, right? You know what that brings in my mind. So when you say the metaverse could be a tool, my whole vision on metaverse being a tool is like basically, blueprints and stuff. Like, you use the metaverse to scope out something that you want to build in real life, but you can see it in this world and see how, you know,
it would look.
it will look exactly. So that to me is a metaverse. Now, when you use metaverse to live your daily life,
to meet people.
to live a life that you can never afford outside of this virtual reality
Yeah, they
world.
try to like buy houses and
Yeah,
cars. And
but
shit.
then what happens to your mental health? Then we were just talking about what happened. It fucks you up. It makes you feel like, damn, if I can live this life
you stay in,
here.
If you stay in there too long, you start thinking.
Yeah, no, you stay in there too long, you start to be happy with that.
Yeah, then
You
come
accept
out,
that.
When you come out of there, you never.
It's
content
not the
with
same.
what's
You
going on
become
in real
depressed. You're like, damn, like,
life.
yo,
Damn, I'm a fat piece of shit. I
Yeah.
smell like ass and fucking.
why is it that in the metaverse I can sit there and have this voluptuous
no one knows how
blonde woman?
No one knows how you really look. Nobody knows how
Yeah,
you smell.
come on, bro. I could be in the metaverse right now, and I could be. I'm 5'8". I want to be 6'5". I could go in the metaverse and be 6'5", a basketball player, and have a beautiful woman in my virtual reality world.
Let me see. Let me look up some metaverse shit. We'll look up some metaverse shit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy, man. And you know, I personally feel like the metaverse, you know, is it's cool to. I don't put it like this.
Yeah.
I feel like the metaverse is cool to basically like virtually chat and find friends and shit.
Yeah.
I just personally feel like, you know, living in the metaverse world is not healthy.
But look, you see here, it's like a video game. Can you play that on the Oculus, or you have to have like how you get in there? It's crazy that I don't know nothing about it. Like I know what it is.
Well, the metaverse is basically like the
'Cause I know
Oculus.
it's Jeff
Yeah.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Zuckerberg. Is not the Oculus, but it's the other the VR. You know what I'm saying?
It's a VR.
Yeah. So basically, is you're just doing what you do on a regular basis inside of a virtual reality world, but not in reality.
Like I can understand. I would get on this shit.
I would too,
I
because
would get on this shit. I always maybe an hour a day. Like before even entering.
why
this
would
shit,
you? Why? I want to know why.
like
And
an
for-
hour a week?
Like for brain growth.
Like just to just fucking see what's going on with everybody.
All right. So let me ask you a question. What if you like it?
But that's why you have to schedule it. Like, look, let's see. People don't use this shit no more. This right here is a fucking monthly, weekly planner.
Yeah, it's a plan.
Now, if you go in here and you say, hey, listen, on fucking Friday, I'm gonna fucking go on at 11 and I'm gonna get off at 12. That's it. Now, after 12, I'm gonna do this. But look, this is what I'm talking about. I do have an addictive nature. So it's something I have to really be discreet about. Like, I can't just go on that business and be like, I'm gonna do an hour. All right, let me break it up. 30 minutes to an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, today I did an hour and a half. That means next week I'm gonna do an hour.
Okay.
So it's like
All right.
you gotta
So when you say
micromanage. You gotta like. What I'm trying to say is, I feel like it could be healthy if you
Yeah.
micromanage.
now, let me ask you a question. When you
but
say
that goes for everything. Man.
when you say you have an addictive nature, right?
Yeah.
So let's rephrase that. When you say an addictive nature, that means it's an addiction. That means it's something you can't
A lot
control.
of things I could make anything an addiction. For.
100%. So, for instance, I used to like to go out and party and drink, right? Now, at my age, right, I don't do that. I don't go out no more. I
Not your
don't.
thing.
Yeah. You know what's my addicted nature? I like to stay home if I'm not working and play video games, bro.
Yeah. But video
And-
games is kind of like
It's an
it's-
addicting nature.
It's like the metaverse, but on a smaller spectrum.
Yeah, I understand that, but
This is more like fucking Sims.
yeah,
Fucking
exactly.
3000.
And this right here, so I play Call of Duty, right? And I love playing Call of Duty, right? But when you go into a metaverse, right, you can build a character that's within you. You understand? You're building an avatar.
Like
that,
right here, this picture shows you can have the world again.
exactly, right? So for
That's
instance,
crazy.
so now you see that picture, right? So what are you doing in the metaverse? You're building an avatar that you always want, that you're creating something that you want to be within you in yourself. So I want to be a professional football player.
So you can be a Viking in that business.
I want to be a professional football player that everyone loves, right? In the metaverse, I could create that, and I could create a fan base that is not real. You understand?
That's
and
crazy.
I'm gonna live like that in the metaverse. That's who I am. And now I start gathering people, like gathering fans, real people. Like this is real people that's in your life. That's
You get a following in there too.
basically a following. You getting clout. You getting you know.
So that's like a double whammy because you can get followers in the metaverse and then outside the metaverse too because they know that you're in the metaverse getting fans.
All right. So exactly. So but.
So you can get followers in two places.
Yeah,
Actual
100%.
life and
Yeah.
and,
Now let's talk about the people that don't want to live that life. They don't want people to know who they truly are, bro.
yeah, they could be hidden forever.
Exactly. All right. So what's that movie called with what's his face? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Which one?
Inception.
Inception. Yeah.
So how that isn't that the whole sequel of Metaverse? How everybody wanted to live in another.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but I feel
it's
like
the same
you
thing.
know that movie Ryan Reynolds made,
Which one?
the one with the NPC like the CPU, that he's in the world.
And it continues to happen over and over. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like,
a video game.
It's a video game. That's
Yeah.
like the metaverse because like
Yeah.
the niggas is playing those people. All those people are being played by somebody else.
Yeah, but the thing is, so that movie was based off of just video games. So that Ryan Reynolds wasn't a real person. He was just a made up character in a video game.
Yeah.
But it basically showed you what he lived on a daily basis. This continuing sequel all the time. It was over again. So at the end of the day, the metaverse is just you being someone that you're not in real life, bro.
Yeah, I feel like the metaverse, like, there's really no real reason for the metaverse. Like, it to me is like a more glorified video game, but more potent. Like, you can be, like you say, you could be whoever you want.
Mm-hmm.
You could wake up whatever time you want. You could be the one making no money. You could be, oh, I want to know how it feels to be someone that works at Starbucks. You can do that shit too. Like, you can learn. You probably could build experiences. Like, you think about it, like, I want to know what it feels like to be a NASCAR driver, to live that life, that glory. But to really, like, fall into that rabbit hole and you become, like, codependent on that shit, on that kind of life, that shit gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, and there's people out there like that, bro. There's people out there that live, they live for that, you know, virtual reality life, bro. They don't because you know why? They're not satisfied with what's going on in reality. So in their mental state of mind, everything is virtual, and they want to stay like that because it makes them happy. They can't live. They wake up in the morning and
it gives them the, you know what dopamine is, right?
Yeah.
Like, dopamine is basically gives you that feeling of content, feeling good and all that.
Yeah.
So people, you get this, like, when every time you go on Instagram and you see a like or you see someone gave you a smiley face, it gives you a hit of dopamine. You get dopamine too on negative shit too, but so this is why they probably get that hit of dopamine when they get on there. Oh shit, well, my fans is in here. Oh shit, look, this nigga got a new bike or a new car or whatever in the metaverse.
Yeah.
It gives you dopamine, so like they don't want to be in the real reality because there's consequences, there's responsibilities. In this metaverse, there's no responsibilities, there's no bills, there's nothing. The only thing I make sure your fucking internet bill and your light bill's working so that you can play metaverse.
Basically, and life don't matter around that. You know what I mean? You gotta make.
I guarantee you, maybe like 60 to 70% of people on metaverse are probably virgins or haven't had sex in years. There's some fucking greasy.
I guarantee you.
Little fat people that got like beards that are mad, like spaced out, they thin.
I guarantee you 65% of the metaverse people are single individuals that are just not happy with themselves and they have no self-confidence.
It's their version of drugs because they're probably not addicted to drugs. They can't escape their reality.
That is their drug. Their drug is virtual reality.
Yeah, they go into this place and they escape their problems.
Yeah. And then they go inside there and they feel like there's nothing in this world that can stop them. And guess what?
They could be the most powerful person in the metaverse. Once they take off the headphones and
they feel like
once
shit
they take off their fucking VR goggles, they're fucking Paco from downstairs.
Yeah, that's it, Poppy.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go on to one more topic and then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's your spin now. Let's see what we got today, please. Family members
you dislike.
Family member you dislike. Might have a few.
Hey, all right. Well, I mean,
want me to start this one off?
Yeah, man.
Let me go down the list of family members. I pretty much like all my family members. Some of them I dislike a little more. Like not that I dislike them. I just like they're not me.
Yeah.
You say they're not my cup of tea. You know, I'm not gonna fuck with you like that.
Yeah.
But if I would say a family member I dislike, it would be a cousin of mine's name. His name is Albin, and he was in jail for 15 years for slicing a nigga throat. He comes out, 215 pounds of muscle. I didn't see him for a week. When I see him in a week, that nigga's like 175 pounds because he got addicted to crack in 1 week. And when I went to his house, he had a crack pipe on the wall, and he said, "Yo, this is my baby right here." I said, "You just hung up a crack pipe like a frame." So yeah, I said, "Bro, don't never talk to me again."
That was his process.
And I've never talked to this guy again. And I found out he was stealing from my uncle, stealing equipment, bringing it to people's house, family members.
Jesus Christ.
I have other few ones, but I don't really know how I fucked up. But
I mean, family members I dislike. I mean, I'm gonna be real. I love all my family. You know what I'm saying?
some of them just can't. I just can't be in their presence too long.
My father's side of the family, I don't really fuck with them.
Fuck them.
Yeah, I spit at them. You know.
Spit at the question.
But to be honest, I don't really dislike. I don't really dislike. I have a lot of fallout with my family all the time, but disliking, I can't dislike. Yeah, so I love my family, but I have a lot of fallouts with my family. I have a lot of.
I just can't fuck with family members that still.
Yeah, I don't like family members that depend on the family to take care of them.
Yeah.
Because I've always been independent, you know what I'm saying? So when I feel like family members of mine, they depend, they not just me, I'm just talking about in general, like I always see them with their hand out to the family and shit. I just feel like, like, nah, bro, like,
much, bro.
work your way up, bro.
We all out here fighting, so.
Yeah, work your fucking way up. Do what you gotta do as a person because, handouts, me personally, I don't believe in that shit. So I can't say I dislike, family, you know what I'm saying? Well, my mother's side, because my father's side, I don't really fuck with them.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, my father has never been in the picture like that. His family's never been in the picture like that. And, and back in the day, they always used to look down on me and my brother, you know what I'm saying? And they used to say that we was never going to be nothing. We was never going to have nothing. We was either going to be, locked up or dead or whatever. So they could all suck my dick.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
We won't just make another spin because that one was kind of easy. Okay. Pet peeve when first meeting someone. All right.
Alright, man. I got fucking pissed, bro.
My ears be sweating on that one.
Yeah.
Like,
Before we wrap it up, because I got to go. We're gonna do this one. Yo, you know how to edit videos and stuff? So if I send you that whole video, you will edit it?
probably
I'm
get the whole video.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh, it better.
Back at it again. Alright.
Who was talking about? Pet peeve.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pet peeve when first meeting someone. What's your pet peeve when you first meet someone for the first time? Hey, yo, this is my boy Bill.
Yeah.
That type shit.
Alright, so my pet peeve, man, when I first meet someone is basically, you introduce yourself to somebody and that person gives you that stink look like they're better than you.
Yeah,
or like,
I despise that shit too.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, it's like, yo, what's up, man? My name's Nick. And they be like, oh, yo, what's good, Gerald? Yo, what's good, Macho? And I be like, damn, bro, like, where's that enthusiasm? Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's that? Oh, yo, what's going on, bro? Da-da-da. It's never the same. So that right there irks me because now I look at you like you look at me and you look down at me like I'm a peasant.
Yeah, I get that. That's one of my pet peeves too. I would put that more in the category of like basically it's the same thing. Like I love people that show sign respect when they first meet you. Like you gotta show me respect. Look at me in the eye. Don't dismiss me. Especially don't fucking cut me off when I'm talking. I hate that shit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But someone's attitude when they give you that schmuck look, like they think that their presence is too good for you. Like fuck you, nigga. Like
yeah, that's a fact.
I just met you too, nigga. Like I don't know you, nigga. So what's the point? Like why you? It's basically having morals, showing people respect. Like if you want respect, you gotta give respect. Like that whole saying of like, oh, you gotta earn respect. that's bullshit. Because the way you earn respect is by giving respect.
Mm-hmm.
So once you give respect to somebody, if they don't give it back to you, then that's when you say fuck you, nigga.
Yeah.
You feel me? Now, if you give some, hey, what's up, bro? Mats, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bang, bang. Yeah, bro, what's up, bro? Yo, they told me you cool people. They told me you fuck with the studio shit. All right, blah, 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 blah. Oh, damn. Look at the nigga when you talk to him. Stay a man of your word.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few things that can be a no-no for me. Like,
Yeah.
and to me, it's just manners, bro. Just
Yeah.
manners and show, to me, if I tell you your name and you forget my name, it's basically a sign of disrespect because anytime somebody says, tell me their name the first time, I don't forget it because it's respectful to remember somebody's name.
Yeah.
So I always try to remember their name.
Another thing of mine is, I'm gonna be real, is like, all right, so when you first meet somebody, right, and you know y'all talking and stuff, right? Doesn't it irk you when, I don't know, I'm not saying you, but in general, like with myself, I just hate when someone, like for instance, if I tell you, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I just got a car and shit, like, you know, it's alright, it's not all that, you know, it's my baby.
Yeah, I got
love
3.
it.
I just bought 3.
Nah, when they be like, oh yeah, you know, I just bought a car too, but mine's got a Hemi in it. It got da and I put rims on it and it's slammed to the floor. It's a fire.
It's all about status. They want their status to be
Yeah.
better
So
than yours.
my whole theory to that is like, damn, bro, like, why are you trying to steal my shine or even trying to steal my spotlight? Like, I don't care about that. I'm like, you know, like what I got. I'm not sitting and saying, oh, you know, whose is better.
Yeah, because you didn't have a car before I said it.
Yeah, exactly. So
Because if you really did have a car, or if you did, if it was so special to you, you would have said it before I could.
facts. So it's like, come on, bro. Like, so all right,
Just
so
trying to top you.
So let me ask you a question. So yo, listen, I ate Chinese food last night. Oh word, I ate Chinese food like 3 days in a row, bro. Like that shit is nothing. Like, you know.
It's like, remember we used to chill with Nicholas Simmons?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you be like, yo, I just fought these 3 niggas. They ain't shit, nigga. I fought 15 niggas and a fucking dude. And a dog with a do-rag. I used to be like, yo.
Niggas
I
ain't down with do-rag.
But a dog with a do-rag.
I was like, nigga, nah, the worst was Blake.
Yeah, Blake. Yeah, we had a piece of shit friend that he was always trying to top a nigga. Like I used to get irritated. By
It was always I did it better.
And he was a Gambino.
Oh yeah. Oh
He
yeah.
went to the club because he's like fucking 16% or 4% Italian.
Whatever the fuck.
We went
was.
into a club one time. He started telling everybody, "Yo, from the Gambino family."
Listen, man,
Like,
we went to a
fuck is
fucking
you?
spot, bro, and
Who is you?
in Long Island. I took him with me, and you know, these dudes that you know that's in my family, they really like, you know, mafia affiliated, no bullshit.
Yeah, real mafia people.
And I guess he got lit, and he really thought like, you know, he thought that he was somebody.
He wanted to fit in. He wanted to have a higher status, a higher. He wanted like to flaunt his ego. Like listen, like he wanted his ego to be caressed.
Man.
Like you ain't shit. You a regular fat nigga from the hood.
You know what happened?
And your mom's a fake Christian.
Maj, you know what happened? He was living in the metaverse.
He was living in his own
Metaverse, bro.
metaverse.
That's
He
exactly
was
what
living
was
in the
going on.
Blakeverse.
He was living in his own metaverse, and you know, it is what it is. That was who he was in reality.
Yeah.
He was a made up character that, you know. Listen, He was a good dude, you know, in his own way, but at the end of the day, you know, it's not shaming him as a person. You know, I wish him the best and whatever's going on in his life, but he was just somebody that, you know, just needed a reality
He was a
check.
lost soul, nigga. He was trying to figure himself out. I don't know if he figured himself out yet by this point, because we don't keep in contact, none of us do.
Yeah.
Only us two.
Yeah.
But you know, he was just as lost as us. I don't know if he made it out of that mindset, or if maybe he's better off than us. We don't fucking know. But the thing
Maybe
is, at
he
that
found
point,
himself.
Yeah. Because he
some
was
sort.
one of them niggas always trying to find himself outside himself. Like, nigga, you right here, why you going outwards?
Yeah.
Inwards is where you got.
No. The problem is
That's
with
real
that
talk.
specific individual was the fact that what we was doing with our life, he never agreed to because he felt like he was doing way more than us. He was doing better. He could advance.
Yeah, he thought that
He didn't
the way
see us
he's-
prospering as friends.
He thought we was too ghettos, we was too street.
We were never gonna prosper in his eyes.
He thought all the time he had to talk proper, like, hey, how are you? How was everything? I said, bro, there's a time and a place for that shit.
No. His problem was
He thought he was better than us.
and he could not see us as his friends Like for instance, like
No,
me,
like, on some real shit, he really thought that we was like lower than him, like we was scum.
100%. But that's what I'm saying. In his eyes.
And we never saw him like
So
that.
for instance, you see how I see you, right? And I see you know, you got your podcast and you know, you got your house and you know, you got your family, right?
Yeah.
I always knew that was gonna happen with you. You know what I'm saying? I never seen you under this. I always seen you above where we was at in our life. You understand?
Yeah.
He never looked at it like that. He never saw that me and you could do something outside of what we used to do.
Yeah, be normal or more.
Yeah.
He thought that we was always gonna be
On the block.
underneath, on some
No, he
broken
always thought
selling
we was gonna
drugs
be
and
on the block doing nothing with our life. Cause yes, back in the day, all we did was work out. All we did was we lived, ate, and slept in the gym, and we didn't care about
looking
working.
for the next hustle. Looking for the
We
next.
didn't care about working. We didn't care about having an apartment. All we cared about was just working out and trying to be something with that field. You understand?
Yeah.
He didn't see that. He saw us scum of the earth. He saw us that we could never do anything better. He always had to have the flyest gear. He always had to have the flyest sneakers. One thing he never did was live on his own. You understand? So at the end of the day, it's like we looked at him like, bro, you have no responsibilities. You don't pay nothing. You know what I'm saying? We have other things going on our plate. But that being said, we never gave up on ourselves, and we never gave up on each other as friends. So I always looked at that specific individual as a person that always looked down at us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And to me, I felt like he was just an individualist. He only cared for himself. And
100%.
anybody that didn't have the same thought pattern as him was lower than him or wasn't able to, you know, talk to him or was up to par with him, which obviously wasn't the same.
No, but apparently he had the biggest brains as well because he.
No, he didn't, because he
never used to come to us on some crazy shit.
Yeah, he was I'm Christian, but I believe in aliens. So I'm just like, I don't know.
No. His main focus was Illuminati.
Yeah. But everybody knows the fucking Illuminati exists, but it's not to the way he used to fucking paint that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait, hold on. Everyone in his eyes were reptilians.
But yeah. You know, it was interesting shit. Like, we never, like, debunked his shit. We never was like, oh, now you fucking retarded. We always was like...
Interested.
Oh, yo, that shit fire.
Yeah.
He some of the shit he used to show us is to creep us out. And then
100%.
we did our own research on that, which is like, all right, 95% of this shit is not real.
Yep.
Some of it's real, but most
I mean,
of it
I'm
is
not
just
gonna
fantasy,
lie.
bro. Like,
He
you know?
introduced me to the book, Behold the Pale White Horse.
Yeah, I rented that shit in the library. He said you can't get that nowhere. I swear to my mother, he said, yo, you can never get this book nowhere. If you buy this book, they're gonna watch you.
Yeah.
3 months later, I found it in the fucking library and I read that bitch. It was a good book, but still, like,
It was a good book, but obviously it won't get you nowhere.
yeah, it won't get you fucking seized by the ATF or the fucking DEA or FBI.
Yeah. Or the fucking MIB.
Yeah, he the FBI. Oh, yeah, MIB, yeah, right. I said it wrong. Yeah.
Men in Black.
he was something. He was a character though. I enjoyed his company a lot of times, but it was sometimes he was just fucking. Man,
Nah, he had. Sometimes it was great company, but then he was an overwhelming person.
we used to laugh about that motherfucker.
Yeah, he was an overwhelming person.
But you know, he has some traits that he believes in that is just still rock with us, bro.
I just think he was in a whole.
That's another story for another day.
Yeah, he was He was just in a whole other galaxy.
Yeah, we was like a fucking little tiny star at the end of that bitch, because that nigga, we was nothing.
I'm telling you, MIB.
Yeah, but it was an honor having you here on the show today, bro. I swear to God. I wish we could have more time. I wish you was able to stay here. So a couple more days, we could probably do 2-3 more recordings. But I am going to get him on the second episode through StreamYard. And we're going to do it through the virtual shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Our version of Metaverse.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this shit was an honor. It was good.
Anytime.
Me and him, yo, we'll spin this wheel all night.
Yo, listen,
Yo,
if
we'll
it
just
was
keep
up to
going.
me, if I didn't have to,
He got a baby,
if I have to do,
his wife,
drive far right now,
yeah, 2-hour drive.
I would have stood here and just talk shit all night, because, ain't nothing, better than reminiscing with me and my bro.
And talking and
what I
growing
mean?
and building. Yeah,
It's been too many years, man. We've been friends, and there's a lot to talk about, but we're definitely gonna get back at it.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Yo. Tune in to the next podcast. Thank you for viewing in and listening on this one. I appreciate it. Please subscribe, like, and comment. I will have a Q&A. If you have any questions,
Yeah.
hit me up.
Later.
Holla.
The mic is off.
Right here.
All right, cool.
This is important. This one is let me see. Oh, this is bye.